Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys stayed safe today. Friday, ending the week off. I am red today, which sucks, but it is managed well, and I played pretty well. It's just had some hard tickers, so we'll be a little fast today, and we'll just kind of cover it. Market conditions were just weird, pretty trappy. It was a very difficult day, but some low-hanging fruits had a lot of action today. They were very difficult though. But all right, my two trades are IINN. This one I made a mistake on. I did not recognize the fact that 450s, it was like 447, something like this, was where SSR was triggered. If you guys don't know what SSR is, you can look into some of my investing club's videos. You can also search it up on Google, honestly. A quick disclaimer, my videos are not backed by MIC. I'm an independent day trader, and my results do not reflect on the MIC process. So, so this was like, low-hanging fruit, waiting for it to bounce into resistance. Obviously, oh, that was beautiful. But bounce into resistance, you short into resistance lines, cover fast. This one, I was shorting into the 5 line, whole dollar, half dollar. It was red to green, also key support level, so a very strong line. And I top tick that perfectly. My mistake on this was I got greedy, guys. I got greedy. You cannot get greedy, especially on a Friday, especially on a stock that, like, this one has a history of being trappy. So you cannot be greedy when it comes to Fridays specifically. And I failed to recognize the fact that SSR was right here, because when it hits SSR, when a stock is going to be manipulated, they manipulate it at SSR. You get major bounces. So I failed to recognize that. I should have covered at least half off here. I could have waited for a lower move, that's fine, but I should have covered half off. My cover target was like 430s right here. So my mistake on this was not covering off. I added to this. I don't know if that was necessarily the best thing. I will review that later, but I wanted to add in size on a bounce, looking like it was rejecting the red to green line again. And I think oftentimes this would have done that and then just really plummeted down. So I think that this was a good add, but I will reevaluate this later. What I did right on this was I stopped out when I was wrong. I did not fight the trend. I did not fight going, no, I was up on this, I need to make this a win, anything like that. When it hit my stop, I was out. My thesis became invalid for the play that I was playing the moment that it broke back above 5 like this. So I stopped out pretty much as fast as I could, and I stopped out right before it halted, which saved me a lot of money. Honestly, I considered attacking outer lines again on this, because those were absolutely beautiful, but I was a little tilted. I was in another trade, and so I just decided to let it pass by. It did end up working and fading the entire rest of the day, which is very painful, but it happens, guys. It happens. So the second trade of the day for me was AVCT. AVCT, this is a short into outer line resistance. I was shorting into this 250 line right here. Now, I was planning on continuing to short up into 260s, 270s, and stopping above 270s here. But when it looked like it was rejecting 250, let me just kind of zone in here a little bit more. Yeah, so when it looked like it was rejecting around this 250 area and was coming back down, I added to what I thought was my winner. I added size, not much more, just about double what I already had, but I was in according to it. So I added to this looking to cover down at 235 and hopefully get a last cover around 210s here. I'm really frustrated at this because for some reason it did not execute my order. I had an order out. You can actually see it over here in the corner. Maybe my thing might block it. But yeah, right here, the second one it had an order at 235. For some reason, it did not execute me, even though you see the low there, 235. So I guess, yeah, I don't know why, but that was frustrating. I was trying to get off half size there, which would have managed this loss so much better. But again, I'm really happy and really proud at my risk management where I stopped out when my thesis wasn't valid. I got a little slippage, but not much. I was looking to get out at like 270 right here. So I just got a few cents of slippage, but it's not bad. So I just stopped out when my thesis wasn't valid. This then continued to zombie up and really spike. So I'm really glad that I followed my plan on this, guys. And that's all you can really do. You learn, afterwards, whether or not you miss something, like missing when I miss SSR on IINN. But when you're in the trade, you need to have a plan before you go in, which I did, and you need to follow that plan. And if you do, and you manage risk and you're sized accordingly, to me, that's a win. So this was my first red day of the week, first red day of December, obviously. And I'm, it's whatever. I can make this back on Monday, and I followed my process, made a couple mistakes, but I plan to come back from it even stronger. So over the weekend, I will be revealing all my trades. I'll be going over my charts, seeing what I could do better going into next week. And then we're just going to take the process and we're going to do it over and over and over again. So shout out to my tabs today for trading really, really well. You guys know who you are. You all did awesome today. So shout out to you guys. And I hope all of you stayed safe and get some studying in this weekend. And I will see you guys back on Monday. Peace out.